y'all attention now? That's all I want to know. Do we have y'all attention now? Do we? I'm pretty sure we do. What is going on, everybody? It is another episode of Return to Excellence Sportscast, my official channel for my Las Vegas Raiders sports talk. And like I said, do we have your attention now? Do we? If not, we should. For those of y'all who don't know, the Las Vegas Raiders are 2-0. And they just defeated the New Orleans Saints on Monday Night Football, a Super Bowl contending team. A lot of people wrote us off, didn't think we were going to win this game. Michael Thomas said through that first quarter when the Saints went up 10-0, it's about to get ugly. Yeah, you're right. It got ugly. It got ugly just the opposite way. It got ugly. It got real ugly. So, let's do a quick recap of the game. As everybody knows, like I said, the Raiders won 34-24 over the Saints. It started off a little slow for us. We fell behind 10-0. Things did not look too good at first. But as soon as the second quarter hit, we turned things around. I feel like once we got on the scoreboard and once we was able to move the ball and figure out things we like to do, that's when we really took off. So we know Derek Carr, what a game he had, man. 28 for 38, 282 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. It is worth to note he was sacked 3 times. Early in the first quarter, he was sacked 3 times. The Saint defense was up to par. They came out ready to play. But I will say this. I feel like once John went away from the running game, we always start off, running pretty heavy, as everybody likes to know. Once John decided to abandon the run and put the ball in Derek's hands and let him throw, it turned the game around. Because that's when we became very unpredictable, I felt. And then once we became unpredictable, we was able to take off. Derek, on 2 straight drives, 11 for 11, 5 for 5 on one drive, 6 for 6 on the other. So, like I said, once John put the game in Derek Carr's hands, he responded. He responded in a big, big way. It's a big day for Derek Carr. For all you Derek Carr haters out there, first 2 games, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions, completing over 72% of his passes. I don't think you can ask for any better from your quarterback as a Raider fan. So, kudos to Derek on a really good game. Really, really good game, man. Moving on to Josh Jacobs. My man Josh, what a workhorse. You look at the stats, and it's nothing too pretty. 27 carries, 88 yards, 3 catches for 17 yards, no touchdowns. But once again, it's the workhorse. 27 carries altogether, in total 30 touches from my man Josh Jacobs. The kid's a stud. He can do it all. He can catch, he can run, everything. You look at the stats, and you say, 3.7 yards a carry, 3.2 yards a carry, and it's nothing too spectacular, but when we needed to chew clock and manage the game, Josh delivered, as he always does. So, once again, statistically, wasn't pretty, wasn't, nothing too exciting, but at the end of the day, when we needed those chunk yards and we needed to eat up clock and, maintain possession, once again, Josh showing the workhorse that he is. Just give him the ball, feed him, and he'll get yards, whether it's 3 yards, 4 yards, 5 yards. Preferably, we would, as Raider fans, love to see him get in that 4.5, 5 yards carry range, much like last year. But it is the first 2 games of the year, and, you got to, no preseason, no OTAs, etc. So these guys are coming in hot. They're not coming in hot. They're coming in rusty. So it's very, very understandable. But like I said, I'm still impressed. 27 carries, 88 yards, 3 catches, 17 yards. Still over 100 all-purpose yards. You can't ask for any more from your running back. Plus, we picked up the victory, and that's what matters. Moving on. Mr. Darren Waller. I cannot stress enough how much of a steal this guy was. I cannot stress that enough. 12 catches, 103 yards, and a touchdown on an evening for Mr. Darren Waller. The guy's a stud. This is a wide receiver playing tight end, guys. This guy is a wide receiver playing tight end, and that is a big mismatch problem for a lot of teams. When you have a guy that is built like a tight end but runs like a wide receiver, you can do so many different things with him. You can line him up in the slot. You can line him out wide. You can line him up in the backfield. You can do just about anything with Darren Waller, and that's why he is so loved by Raider Nation. This guy's a stud. He is a baller. Kudos to Mike Mayock again, man. You're finding this guy on the Baltimore practice squad, his story is amazing. He battled drug addiction. Everybody knows this. And in 1 year, from being a relative unknown with upside to being easily a top 3. To me, it's Kittle, Kels, and Waller. I just think those are the top 3 tight ends in this league. Once again, 12 catches, 103 yards, and a touchdown. You just can't ask for anything better from your tight end. And it's worth to note also, though, as a team, though, we did a really good job spreading the ball. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, yes, Derek Carr had 11 different receivers catch the ball. That's what you want. And it's to note, 11 different receivers caught the ball, but yet Darren still ended up with 12 catches, 103 yards. So that says a lot. That says a lot of the depth we have at each position on offense now. It just says a lot that John has this offense going in the right direction. He's doing a fantastic job of mixing things up while also it's not like we're losing anything. We're not losing touches on Jacobs. Waller's not losing touches. These guys are still getting the ball. So to be able to get the ball to 11, 9 other guys outside of Waller and Jacobs, and these guys still put up the numbers they put up, especially Darren with his 12 catches, 103 yards, that's very significant and something we should be looking at more often than not. And hopefully we can keep this trend going on offense to where we can get a lot of our other pieces involved. It's going to be very, very interesting to see moving forward how this offense continues to mesh and the progress this offense is going to continue to make. It's really, really exciting. Now, let's go to the defensive side of the ball. 24 points allowed, 424 yards allowed, no sacks, 1 turnover. We did get an interception by Nicholas Moreau on a very bad pass, a bad read by Drew Brees, so we'll take that any day. But, folks, I don't have to sit here and tell you. You look at the 24 points. 7 came, basically in garbage time. The game was almost out of reach. I don't want to say out of reach by them, but we had a double-digit lead, and they cut it to 7 after, scoring a touchdown and scored a 24th point. But overall, I have to give the defense a C. I'll give the defense a C+. And why I say a C+, for the simple fact is, we didn't get any sacks. We did get a takeaway, which is a big plus. But still, we gave up over 20 points, and we gave up over 400 yards of total offense. That's just not acceptable. And, we're not going to make it far if we do make it to the playoffs, allowing these type of statistics. We have to get better, especially right there. That number, right there. Through 2 games, we have only 1 sack. That's unacceptable. We have to find a way to get pressure on these quarterbacks, especially tomorrow when we head to New England and deal with Cam Newton and his dual threat ability. We have to figure out a way to get pressure. No, but I will not totally shun the defense. They did a great job in the second and third quarter of slowing the Saints offense down. Like I said, the Saints in the first quarter scored 10 quick points. They ended up finishing the first half with 17 points. So they ended up scoring another 7 points in the second quarter. But after that, for the rest of the game, we only gave up a total of 7 points. The defense was able to make key stops when we needed to, and that's what it matters. Is when we needed to, the defense was able to step up and make the plays necessary to get the Saints offense off the field and put our offense back on the field. But once again, I give them a C+. I really, really hope we start getting some pressure on the quarterback. We need sacks and also more takeaways. The more sacks that we get, the better, the easier it is for us to take the ball away. And of course, less points and less yards giving up. The more we can get pressure on the quarterback and take the ball away. So, I mean, it's a work in progress. Like I said, no OTAs, no training camps, really. What was it? Minimum training camps. They did no preseason. So, I mean, it's a work in progress. But I like I said, I like when we needed to. The young guys stepped up, like Damon Arnett, Trayvon Mullen, those guys, those young guys in the secondary. Those guys stepped up when we needed it the most. You know, and we're going to need a lot of it this week against New England. I want to say, make it seem like, oh, New England, you know, they have, you know, Randy Moss or Michael Thomas or those type of wide receivers. But the way they operate their offense, they get the ball out fast, you know, 5-yard hitch routes, get the ball out fast and let the receivers, you know, perform yard after the catch. And, you know, at first, you know, New Orleans was killing us with that. So we have to get better at that. We have to get better at getting pressure on the quarterback, not letting the ball come out so fast, and not letting these receivers kill us on yards after the catch. But anyway, once again, you know, this was my quick recap for the Raiders and the Saints. You know what I mean? Just wanted to do a quick recap. Sorry, you know, I took forever to get this video out. I've been having difficulty, unfortunately, with, you know, my stream, etc. Had to figure out a few things. I'm still kind of new to streaming, etc. So just bear with me, guys. But this was my quick recap video of the Raiders-Saints game. I will be on live tomorrow for the pregame between the Raiders and the Patriots, where I will give you my keys to victory, news, rumors, injury reports, predictions, etc. So tune in tomorrow, guys. If you guys like this video, hit the like button. If you want to subscribe to the channel, hit the subscribe channel. Hit the subscribe button. Sorry. Yeah. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button if you like this channel. If you like this video. And as always, just swim, baby. I'm out for tonight, and I will see you guys tomorrow.